Here in Raleigh Creek, what D.R. Horton is offering is something a little bit different. All one-stories they have as plans with 3-car garages on larger lots. Tomball offers a little main street which has great authentic restaurants that you don't get anywhere else. Here at Raleigh Creek, they are zoned to Tomball schools, conveniently located right outside the neighborhood.
We decided to downsize, and we're so glad we did. We thought at first that we would miss our other home tremendously, but we're so happy with our new D.R. Horton home that we haven't even thought twice about the other house. There's so many things that we like about our new home. We have windows toward the ceiling to let a lot of light in, and we are looking forward to entertaining in our open area.
And we love the neighborhood. We can take our walks in the evening. It's a very quiet neighborhood, and it's the type of neighborhood we've always wanted.
I would highly recommend D.R. Horton Homes. You have a question about something, you get an answer right away. Just a real family atmosphere. They want you to be happy, and they provide the services that you need.
I bring my buyers, clients, and friends to D.R. Horton Builders because I know they're going to be taken care of from the beginning of the process all the way to the end. Even after closing, they've taken great care of my clients with any issues that come up. So I will always bring them back to D.R. Horton.
The greatest thing about living in Foster's Ridge is how close you are to everything, yet driving into the community, it feels like you're so far away. We're just about 10 minutes outside of the Woodlands area, so we're really close to Market Street, where our residents have easy access to all the shopping, dining, and nightlife that they have to offer. One of the really great things about D.R. Horton and Foster's Ridge, we're trying to preserve as many trees as we possibly can to create that country living feeling.
We built our first D.R. Horton home back in 2014. I had hoped to build again because it was a great experience, but this home was perfect, and it met all of our needs as far as the floor plan, the size. We didn't have to compromise on our living space because of the awesome large back patio.
D.R. Horton, which is a really great home builder, he has made a great effort to build these houses that are affordable for people our age, and they're the right size for us. He has several different sizes, and so there's a lot to choose from, but you know, we chose one that's just right for us, and we just love it.
We were just overjoyed with the homes that offered many amenities that in other places you had to pay extra for. The entrance into the rooms are wider. I love the concept of a 2-bedroom and yet 2.5 baths. And we love the brightness, the openness. Everything in the home is first class, and many of the places we looked charged extra for many of the things that D.R. Horton makes standard in his homes, and we just love that.
Looking to live close to the pulse of the Woodlands, but live amongst the sounds of nature? Just north of the Woodlands' frantic pace, there is a community that lives in its own unique way. Tucked quietly away just off the southern peninsula of Lake Conroe, Shadow Lake Forest by D.R. Horton is an unhurried gated community, drawing on its untouched natural beauty to create a backdrop like no other in the Houston area. With large wooded lots nestled amongst the trees of North Conroe and surrounded by rolling terrain, creeks, and ponds, Shadow Lake Forest is the perfect community to call home. Just 20 minutes away from the Woodlands, homeowners have the best of both worlds. With off-site access to a recreation center, 2 swimming pools, and a private boat launch to Lake Conroe, Shadow Lake Forest offers plenty of outdoor activities for the family. Functional, stylish, unique, D.R. Horton in Shadow Lake Forest has what you're looking for. Elegant design features excite the imagination, and versatile home plans provide style and comfort in new and exciting ways. For over 35 years, D.R. Horton Homes has dedicated itself to designing and building homes with a focus on quality and value. Each one of our homes includes livable floor plans, energy-efficient features, home warranties, and so much more. Connecting family and community with nature with one of the nation's most regarded home builders. Welcome to Shadow Lake Forest by D.R. Horton.
My husband had heard about Watercrest, and we came up here on a whim one weekend.
First thing that caught our eye was coming down League Line Road and looking at that $1 million view of Lake Conroe. So we came in the evening, the sunset was just gorgeous.
It's a wonderful community. It's so peaceful out here when we get home from work. It's very enjoyable to just sit out and enjoy a peaceful, quiet glass of wine on the patio.
Right. You come out here, it is heavily wooded. We have lakes. We have ponds in the community here. We have pools in the community. Great clubhouse. Families are wonderful here. And I'm only about 4 minutes to 45 to make my commute.
We realized it's not that far from our jobs, and we were impressed with how close to the lake that we were without having to be right on the lake.
The lake access is really what sold us. Being able to still get on the lake without having to go somewhere else was just a huge selling point in terms of what the community offered versus other neighborhoods in the area.
We have adopted a European Great Dane, and there's plenty of walking trails and space around here to walk in at night.
Oh, we love living in our home. We have our lot backs up to a green belt, so we have nice trees behind us.
The house met all of our needs, being that I love to cook so much. The island is huge, so since we can't get to Hawaii every year, I go to the big island in my own kitchen.
There you go.
What we love the most about the neighborhood is really our neighbors. It's just everyone is so friendly and so nice, and we have great families on the streets. Just a nice community up here that's being built, and it's just growing.
When you drive further north towards Conroe, you sort of get this sense of the area just opening up. It's almost like you can breathe a little easier, so I really appreciated that. When we first drove into the subdivision, it seemed a lot smaller, but when you're driving through, the lots themselves were larger, and there seemed to be a lot more trees and a lot more nature that was sort of left intact around the houses themselves. So you get this sense of a smaller community sort of nestled in nature. It's a much better place for us.
Well, the main reason that I enjoy working with D.R. Horton is my clients really like them. Not only the process of purchasing a home, they make it as easy as possible, but also a year or 2 years later after they've purchased homes, they still are in love with their home, and that makes it really easy for me.
The sales associate out here has just been spectacular. We're buying our first home, so the communication factor has just been great. She's worked with us the whole way through from start to finish.
And the other thing I did I like how many plans they had available to look at, so that when we found the one that we wanted, it felt really personal. It felt like that was our home.
I think the part that set it across for us was just how the house came across. The layout was just perfect for us. Everything that came with the home was just everything we were looking for as first-time home buyers. And it really kind of sang to us that, hey, this is going to be your home for the next, however long she'll keep me around.